Lottery and luck. Recently, four people in the United States won together a bit more than $1 billion. It's the third biggest win in the history of the United States. And although the prizes are getting bigger, but there's also a well-known phenomenon that people that win these big prizes have a much bigger chance of going bankrupt. And I want to ask you as a Kabbalist, are these or aren't these people lucky? Their luck is that they got an opportunity to try and relate correctly to life. What does it mean to correctly relate to life? To organize the necessary forces in order to deal with temptation. What kind of temptation? Of having a really wild time. It's $1 billion. So, I buy a ship and airplanes and yachts and I buy some city. I get this $1 billion and I start going crazy. Why does $1 billion drive you crazy? Because it's not on a magnitude that a person can understand. He can't digest it? No. If you give it to Bill Gates, he'll deal with it. No, he simply won't feel it. And if you give it to some neighbor of yours, then immediately he'll go crazy. How do you define a person who's really lucky? What kind of person is that? Luck is a person's ability to be in the right direction in every state and to always be able to choose the happy middle between the intellect and emotion. That's beautiful. Sometimes you look at a person and you see that he's lucky in something and unlucky in something else. For example, there's a person who has money but no health. There's a person who's really smart but has no family. There's a person who has a golden heart and life really screws him over all the time. Why does a person have luck in certain things and doesn't in others? In order for him to balance it out by himself, that what he's seemingly lacking, he should check if he's really lacking it, and if so, he should achieve balance. How does this entire system of luck work in general? How is it decided what happens to whom and when? This we don't know. This comes from nature. It depends on the general calculation in which all of us are together, which is called the general soul, from where the forces that operate us come to each and every one of us in each given moment. So how can I draw a bit more luck from this system? You have to want to correctly use the forces of nature, and then you'll have a better opportunity. What does it mean to correctly use the forces of nature? That there's no good. There's no bad. I want to see this entire system in a general, correct, and balanced way. And for myself to be as balanced as it is in each and every given moment of my existence. What is a balanced person like? A balanced person is someone whose intellect and emotion are balanced. His force of reception and force of giving are balanced. And even though that he has different drives, but still he knows how to balance himself out between the good and the bad, and therefore he can serve as an example for balanced behavior to everyone.